I'm Angela Misri, and this is the Books Go Social vlog. H.R. Jakes has written a really cool new book. It's called The Curious Autobiography of Elaine Jakes. And it's kind of like a slice of life of Americana in like the 80s and 90s. I'm going to let him tell you more.
This book is a story of a school teacher in suburban Philadelphia who grew up in the coal mining region of Pennsylvania, what's called northeastern Pennsylvania, near Wilkes-Barre. Her family were Welsh immigrants and of coal mining stock. It took place, much of the setting of the story of her life was in the 1960s and 70s, and she reflects sort of a new and a fresh attitude towards so many things that both preserve her heritage and reflect upon her heritage in a positive way mostly, and at the same time show that she is attuned to and interested in trying to be as positive and progressive and embracing of different cultures and different lifestyles, different backgrounds as she possibly can be. I would put this story somewhere between his #1 ladies detective agency in terms of character development and emphasis on the woman's point of view, which the book is written from, and his very hilarious series, the von Egelfelt series, which is a story of an academic sort of environment where he creates this very interesting atmosphere in which academics challenge each other and grow. Parallel to that in this book, I think, would be the arts community that she is in which she cultivates friendships who are artists and poets and just interesting people in what's called New Hope intelligentsia. She lived in New Hope, Pennsylvania, and taught as a school teacher in suburban Philadelphia. And in this town of New Hope, where much of the book is set, she finds a way to both ingratiate herself into the thriving arts and sort of humanities community on the one hand, and at the same time she, as I said, never loses her connection to her past. I think most people would think it's funny. The book is meant to be to bring out the joy in life and the hilarity of life, and see the funny things in situations that arise. Sometimes, in the case of Elaine, were her creation of her own, and at the same time, I think also there's a deep resonance for a deeper meaning of life. And so, to see meaning in life, joy in life, I think that would be the takeaways from the book. I think the main thing they wouldn't know is that I'm a character in the book. The son of Elaine Jakes in the book is based on me, and so the H.R. Jakes is the author, and technically, even though the book is written based on the life of Elaine Jakes and written from her point of view as an autobiography of sorts, a fictional autobiography. But they wouldn't know is that I'm a character in the book, and so if they want to find out anything about me, all they do is read the book, and they'll find out probably more about me than they would about most authors of books. There will be a second book in the series that are about food recipes. One thing you notice when you read this book is that every 20 or 30 pages, there's a strange recipe that just sort of pops in the middle of nowhere, where Elaine is describing some dish that she really likes that either her grandmother made or her mother made. And it's sort of just quickly woven into a paragraph so that you don't actually get the entire recipe. You just sort of get the idea that this is a really tasty dish. And in this book, we have a story that has the occasional recipe. I'd like to kind of do the inverse of it, where we actually have some recipes and then stories about the recipes that either come from her background or are in some other way relevant to the narrative. And so that's what I think is coming next. But in the meantime, I'm leading up to that with a blog. I just started blogging about 12 weeks ago, so there's about 12 blogs at CuriousAutobiography.com/blog that readers might enjoy reading.
So that's the Books Go Social vlog for this week. Can you do me a favor? Could you hit the subscribe button up here if you'd like to get every new episode, and why wouldn't you? I'm Angela Misri. Thanks so much.